Holiday. Ever feel like you're missing something? Like there's a whole world of information just beyond your reach? Well, for most animals, that's not just a feeling, it's a reality they navigate every single day. The human world is built on sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. But what if I told you there are animals out there with senses so powerful, they experience a reality we can't even imagine? They see things we can't see, hear things we can't hear, and feel forces we don't even know exist. Today, we're diving deep into the realm of animal supersenses, exploring the extraordinary abilities that make our own five senses seem, well, a little basic. From the sky to the deep sea, we're going to uncover the biological marvels that allow these creatures to survive and thrive. So get ready, because your perception of the world is about to change forever. Let's start with a classic symbol of power and perception, the eagle. Whoa. We've all heard the term eagle eye, but do you really know what that means? Imagine standing on top of a 10-story building and being able to spot an ant crawling on the sidewalk below. That's the kind of visual acuity we're talking about. An eagle's vision is estimated to be 4 to 8 times stronger than that of the average human. How is this possible? It all comes down to the anatomy of their eyes. Eagles have incredibly large eyes relative to their skull size. And they are packed with a much higher density of photoreceptor cells, especially in a part of the retina called the fovea. Humans have 1 fovea per eye. Eagles have 2. This gives them incredibly sharp, detailed vision both straight ahead and to the sides. They also have a remarkable ability to see ultraviolet light, which helps them track the urine trails of small prey. So, when an eagle is soaring high in the sky, it's not just enjoying the view. It's scanning a vast landscape with the precision of a high-powered telescope, seeing a world of detail that is completely invisible to us. Now, let's slither from the bright skies into the shadows, where our next creature operates. When you think of a snake, you might think of its flickering tongue, tasting the air for scents. And that's impressive. But many snakes, like pit vipers, rattlesnakes, and pythons, have another, even more incredible sense. They have the ability to see heat. Imagine closing your eyes in a dark room. You can't see anything, right? But if someone lit a candle on the other side of the room, a pit viper would see a glowing, radiant image of that flame. They do this using special heat-sensing organs called pit organs, located between their eyes and nostrils. These pits are lined with a membrane packed with nerve endings that can detect tiny changes in infrared radiation or heat. Thermo. This creates a thermal map of their surroundings, superimposed over their regular vision. For a nocturnal hunter, this is a game changer. A warm-blooded mouse hiding in the dark grass might be invisible to our eyes, but to a pit viper, it shines like a beacon. This thermal vision is so sensitive, it can detect temperature differences of just a few thousandths of a degree, allowing the snake to strike with deadly accuracy, even in complete darkness. It's like having built-in night vision goggles. From the dark forests, let's plunge into the vast, mysterious ocean. Down here, light and sound can be unreliable. So how does the ocean's apex predator, the great white shark, find its prey? While their sense of smell is legendary, they have another, more alien sense: electroreception. That's right, sharks can sense electricity. Every living creature, including you and me, generates a weak electrical field through muscle contractions, like a beating heart or flexing gills. Sharks can detect these faint electrical signals. They do this using a network of special jelly-filled pores on their snouts called the ampulla of Lorenzini. These pores act like tiny voltmeters, allowing the shark to pick up the bioelectric fields of other animals. 2. This means a fish hiding under the sand, completely out of sight, is still detectable to a cruising shark. It's like having a sixth sense that reveals their hidden life all around them. This sense is so finely tuned that some sharks can even use it to navigate, detecting subtle variations in the Earth's magnetic field. They are literally in tune with the electrical pulse of the ocean itself. Back on land, and under the cover of night, another silent hunter takes to the wing. But this one doesn't rely on sight. Let's talk about the owl. When an owl swivels its head, it's not just looking around. It's listening with an intensity that's hard to comprehend. Their hearing is their primary weapon. What makes an owl's hearing so special is not just that it's sensitive, but that it's incredibly precise. Their entire face is designed to be a sound-collecting dish, the flat, stiff feathers that make up their facial disc funnels sound waves towards their ears, just like a satellite dish collects signals. But here's the really clever part. Their ears are asymmetrical. One ear is typically higher than the other. This slight difference means that sound from a single source, like a mouse rustling in the leaves, will reach one ear a fraction of a second before the other, and at a slightly different volume. The owl's brain processes these minuscule differences in timing and intensity to create a three-dimensional mental map of the sound's location. It can pinpoint the exact position of its prey left, right up, or down with pinpoint accuracy, all in total darkness. They can hear a mouse's heartbeat under a foot of snow. It's a level of auditory precision that turns the entire forest into a detailed soundscape. Now for our final creature, and it's one you've probably never considered a superhero. It lives underground, in complete darkness, and it's one of the most bizarre-looking mammals on the planet, the star-nosed mole. The star on its nose isn't just for show. It's one of the most sophisticated and sensitive touch organs in the entire animal kingdom. This star is made up of 22 fleshy, pink, tentacle-like appendages, or rays, that are covered in more than 25,000 tiny sensory receptors, called image organs. From the eagle's telescopic vision to the shark's electrical sense, from the snake's thermal imaging to the owl's 3D hearing and the mole's super touch, it's clear that the animal kingdom is full of abilities that border on superpowers. These creatures aren't just living in the same world as us, they're experiencing different versions of it, filtered through senses we can only dream of. They remind us that our perception of reality is just one of many. But what about the other side of the coin? We've talked about animals that can sense danger from a mile away. But some animals don't just sense danger. They are the danger. In our next video, we're going to explore the world's most venomous creatures, uncovering the potent toxins and deadly delivery systems that make them nature's ultimate assassins. Thanks for watching. Few found these animal senses as mind-blowing as I did. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of the natural world. See you next time.